are we today? Welcome to another live with Libby. So, sorry I'm a bit late. Yeah, every Tuesday I have technology issues. You know that, don't you? Today I did this great post and thought, oh, that'll be really good, and tell you all about what we're doing today. And, well, then I couldn't go live. So I've had to restart my phone, and heaven knows where that post went. It's out there in the ether somewhere. So anyway, I'm so glad you could join us today. So celebration's over for another year. Yeah, I'm winding up to OnStage this week, and you're going to help me do some swaps. Haven't done these swaps in a couple of years. Decided, yeah, time to bite the bullet, time to do some swaps. So I am going to do that today. Now, I need you to sign up to my newsletter because I've got a special offering in April. Now, yesterday I put a post up that showed you how I've made a bespoke box for my roomie gifts. So I've got 2 roommates, and I'm not sharing my team gifts with you today, but there's a video for yesterday, and yeah, there should be another video going up tomorrow. I've got 2 blog hops this week. One my usual one with the latte girls, and we're doing the eclipse technique. That's what we're doing. And on Thursday morning at 5:30 a.m, when I've only been in bed a couple of hours, we're doing stamping techniques to try, and we're doing 2-step stamping, and that's an international blog hop. And you'll get tips and tricks from demonstrators all round. And then Saturday morning, very early when I'm not here, I'm doing another blog hop, and it's also an international blog hop with embellishments, you know, tips and tricks on using embellishments. And we buy all these lovely things, we should use them up, shouldn't we? We're using the Stamparatus today. So I was watching Patty Bennett the other day, and what I'm going to make today is a case from Patty, a case from her swaps. So this isn't my idea. It's the last couple of months before we get a new catalogue. So if there are bundles in the occasions catalogue that you want, get them now, because if they carry over into the new catalogue, they won't be 10% off. All right, so I'm using In Colours today, Powder Pink, Lemon Lime Twist, and we might do some Berry Burst as well. And I cleaned up my ribbons yesterday, and then I realised I only had the metallic edge Berry Burst ribbon left. So I've gone through my ribbon. Now, if you've got ribbon, you should use it, shouldn't you? All right, so what I want to show you today is this tip of Patty. Now, if your magnets haven't got this blue stuff on them, that's all right. Mine do. This is another tip from Patty, because it helps you lift them up, because they get stuck really well on your Stamparatus, and I have a bit of trouble with my fingers these days. So putting a bit of this painter's tape, but you could put washi tape or anything, any sort of masking tape, whatever. I just like the blue of the washi tape, of the painter's tape, because it makes things easy to find. And I lost one of my magnets yesterday, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I'd put my scissors away, my snips away, and I've got this Stampin' Up logo on the end of my scissors, and the magnet was hanging off that. And if I hadn't had that blue tape on, I would have spent ages looking for it. Now, okay, some tips. You need to be able to stamp on a flat surface. So I've put the clear case from Petal palette, which is what we're using today, just underneath that, and that gives you a nice flat surface. Putting the tape on your magnets, and I think I said to you last week to make sure you keep your magnets apart, because otherwise you're going to end up with 4 magnets instead of 2 magnets. So this is Patty's tip. What you do is you come in, and I've just got a card front here, that's all it is, and I stamped in the middle of it. So I just went down and stamped like that. Then I used the framelit from the Petals and More Thinlet dies. So I used the Thinlet, didn't I? And I lined it up over on my big shot and ran it through. Then I brought this piece back and buttered it up against where I had it before. I put a cross on it here to indicate that that was closer to the edge of the Stamparatus in case I forgot. And then I was able to go and just die cut a whole bundle of these, so I can just put them all together. Now, I haven't stamped on those yet, so are you wondering how I'm going to put them all together? Well, because I'd stamped on here and cut it out, I have this perfectly aligned. So all I have to do is pop this in, just like that. And I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black here. And I come in and stamp. Now, another little tip is give your stamp pad a bit of a twist. It just, I don't know why, it just makes sure that you cover all the areas with ink. All right, so just make sure it's all covered with ink, and then you come in, and because you've got your Stamparatus and this, you haven't moved the stamp since you first stamped this one. All right, so I stamped that one first, took that over to the big shot, die cut it, and then it left a hole. Then all I have to do is, after I've die cut all the other ones, is come in here, pop it into the Stamparatus, ink up my stamp, press down, and I like to sort of do a bit of a finger walk over them, lift up. All right, I missed a couple of bits. Watch this. So I missed some of these here. So I just go in and re-ink. Come in, stamp down, and press again in those areas that I missed. And voila, fixed. Now if you have trouble getting your image out, just come in with your paper piercer and lift it up, and it's done. How great is that? So you can die cut a whole heap quickly, and then you can come in, if you haven't moved your stamp, you can come in and stamp all your die cuts because you just put them in place. All right, I'm just looking for my bit of scrap. Okay, I've got this from the nursery yesterday, so I'm just going to put that over the top there. So they're my tips for the Stamparatus this week, and I'm sure there will be many, many more. So I'm just going to pop that out of the way. Oh, and can I tell you, don't put your Stamparatus near anything metal, or probably not even your computer, because those magnets the magnetic plate is really, really strong. That was this. Okay, now this other tip is to come in with a sponge dauber, and I'm using lemon lime twist here. And you come in and just lightly tap down that colour. How quick and easy is that? And then you can come back in and add a bit more if you want to increase the depth of that colour. Right, so that's the leaves done. Then I need some berry burst. I'm actually going to do one, just put my thumb in it, powder pink too. I'm going to do a range of colours, powder pink, berry burst for the flowers, lemon lime twist for the leaves. Alright, so for the flower, just come in and lightly tap in the middle and then around the flower. So we just keep going like that. How quick and easy is this? Quickest way of colouring. Now you can come in and add a bit more colour in those centres there, and they're done. Quick, easy. Alright, let's see if the powder pink's going to show up. I won't do the leaves, I'll just do the flowers for that one.
Inspire destiny, require every dream to believe. Take the chance, lead the dance, and run with what is in your heart. Let the magic start, you're in charge. Yes you can, what's the plan?
Okay, there's the powder pink, and let me know which one you prefer, the powder pink or the berry burst. So there they are, and I know the powder pink hasn't got the leaves, but I'm quite liking it. So alright, so well, I've done those. Now I've also die cut out a whole lot of stitched shaped oval dies, so I just die cut heaps of those, so we're just going to use one of those today. And this leaf stamp from Petal palette, and I put the lemon lime twist away, silly me, and the lemon lime twist ink again, and I'm just going to come in and stamp those. Now I can do a whole lot at a time.
Let's do this and do it now. I want to hear you shout. I am independent. I am dedicated. Doing it my way, doing it my way. Yes, I am. I am in control. I am. Watch me go. Doing it my way, doing it my way.
So we'll go ahead and I just want to add that about there, I think. So that's going to go like that, and I'm going to add that about there. Now here's another tip. Don't put your adhesive on the back of your flower. Put it along on your die cut and then just pop your flower down, and that little bit of Tombow or multi-purpose liquid glue will hold that there, And so I'll just move these out of the way because I can use them later. And I've got some card here. Now my measurements are 9 1/4 by 4 1/4, or scored at 3 3/8, or 23.5 by 10.5, scored at 8.5. So I'll just bring this in and burnish that fold. And I've done all this scoring on, cutting and scoring on the trimmer, and then putting ink everywhere. Alright, then I've got a whole lot of DSP cut from the Petal Passion, is that? DSP, and it's cut to 3 inches by 4 inches, or 7.5 centimeters by 10 centimeters, and that means you get heaps out of, you get 3 across and 4 down, so you get 12 pieces out of a piece of 12 by 12, and when you're doing a lot of swaps, that's what you want. So this time I might use some lemon lime twist ribbon. I did tidy up all my ribbons yesterday, so just cut a bit of a length. I'm going to do about that much, so that is about 10 inches, so that's what, 25 centimeters. So I'm going to come in with my ribbon scissors. Alright, so I just come in and tie a knot. Might need to be 12 inches, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Alright, now I tie a flat knot or a reef knot, bring that through. Oh, not having much luck here today. And pull. So I leave the ends down and then I pull and pull. Alright, neaten those ends up. Whoever wanted me will ring back, I'm sure. Always happens, doesn't it? Alright, and then I'm going to, I want it on one side, that side, cut it about there, turn it around. Yep, that'll work. So, on my designer series paper, I'm going to have it over to one side. So, if I hadn't already put glue on this, I'd line this up on my grid paper like so. Come in with my glue dots, which are probably about finished. Got another couple left on here, and I would put one there. So I use my grid paper to line the glue dots up, and one about there. Alright, stick your ribbon down, so about there, that straight, yeah, of course it does. Then you can choose whether you want to use tear and tape or what you want to use on the back. I usually use tear and tape because it's quick and easy when you can find the end around the back like that. Adhere it down. Now there you've got your ribbon, so 10 inches is ample, or 25 centimeters. Tie your bow. I could have used a bit more on there. Alright, now we can put our adhesive on. Put it over the ribbon too, because that will help stick it down. Less is more when it comes to liquid glue. You don't want great gobs of it. Alright, we're going to stick this back down out there. Perfect. Look at that. Alright. So, I'll just push that down for a minute. Okay. Then we're going to put No, we're not. We're going to stamp. All right, so have you seen this stamp set? Beautiful day. It's got happy birthday, may your day be as beautiful as you. So, thought I had it loaded up, but anyway. So, that's this one. And I'll just get a block for that. All right, now I line my stamp up on my grid paper so I know it's straight. You'll have at least one straight edge on your stamp. All right, bring in a block. Sorry about my head if it was in the way. Come in with my stamp pad, ink up. Just check that you've got ink on all the bits. Pretty good. And come in and stamp this. So again, I line it up on my grid paper so I know it's straight. And then stamp down here. Lovely. Alright, and then we just need to add our oval out there. So I'm going to put some liquid glue on the card. So you just need a little squiggle. Less is more. And see how that stuck down really well, even though I just used a little bit. So about there. Alright, now something I haven't used for a while is my clear wink of Stella. Alright, cool. That's it. I'm just going to come in. This one might be about empty, but anyway. I'm just going to do little dabs on these leaves. You probably can't see it. I'm going to dab some on here as well. Don't want to muddy the colour. I just want it to have some shine. And then, no, I might leave it at that. Yeah, so there's my swap card done. And they'll all be different. I'll put them up on my blog when they're all done. So that's about it for today. I don't think I've got any other news for you. Now, don't forget there's retiring colours. Dapper Denim, Emerald Envy, Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach and Sweet Sugar Plum. They're the 2016 to 2018 in colours. So they retire on the 31st of May. Now, if you like those colours and you've only got the stamp pad, you need to get in and buy the re-inker quickly, because come mid-April, a lot of those products in those in colours will be gone. Now, if you've signed up for my newsletter, I will be putting in a clickable image in the next newsletter, so you'll be able to go in and buy those. So if I were you, get in quick and buy out what you like now of those in colours so you don't miss out. I'm giving away a Stampin' Up collapsible bin, which are no longer available at the moment. They're no longer available, and when they were available, they were only available to demonstrators. So if you put in an order for $75 or more, use my hostess code for April, I will send you not only your usual reward of a card and a small gift, but I'll send you a collapsible bin as well, and that'll come out to you early May, I'd say, unless I get to it before then. So that's our card for today. There's plenty of room to write inside. I'm going to put my project recipe on the back. Well, I'm not actually going to adhere it. I'm just going to place it in there so somebody could use that card if they wanted to. All right, that's it from me today. Thanks so much for your time. And I'll see you again next Tuesday for Live with Libby at 10 a.m. All right, bye. Have a good day.
You can have it, don't you know? You